Hi, I'm Alberto Santillan of Arroz y Frijoles Music, arrozifrijolesmusic.blogspot.com, and I'm here with Christopher Owens of the internationally renowned and world beloved San Francisco rock group Girls, and they just killed it here at the Cellar Door on one of the first days of September in 2011, and we've just got a few questions for this guy, us being ardent fans of his music. They say that you have your entire life to write your first album, but only a year or two to write your second. Was recording this second album, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, that you guys this is the first show promoting it. Was it like daunting, or was it more of like a challenge you wanted to embrace?
It was like, yeah, definitely a challenge to embrace. Like, it wasn't daunting. The songs were already there. We've been touring for so long. You know, we toured our first album and then made that EP and then toured again, and the songs had already existed for like a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Like a song like Vomit I wrote in 2008, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And like half of the songs on the new album are all very old.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more like just stopping touring, going home, and then being able to look at all the demos and say, like, which would I really want to do the most, which would be the coolest, and then picking those. And so then when you're doing that, it's like, it's exciting. It's not at all like scary. You
know? With that said, your set list relied pretty heavily on the new album, and since you're telling me that some of these new songs are technically old, which is your favorite of the older songs that you really wanted to like incorporate into the record to like?
Yeah, I mean, well, Vomit was one of those, and Die, and Honey Bunny. I mean, after that amount of time, a lot of them had grown, like Forgiveness, like, I mean, everything on that album is a song that we were like, that we have to record this one, because they were literally picked out of like 80 songs. Then we picked 20 and recorded 14, and we ran out of budget for the studio, so we stopped at 14. But we were gonna try to do 20. So these are like really the top 14 of all, you know, like, it's hard to pick one, but I do remember making a rule, you know, like saying Vomit has to be on here. We've waited for so long.
I wanted to ask about Vomit. Like, I'm always really fascinated about certain songs and just the stories behind them. Like, is there a particular incident or person that it's inspired that song?
Yeah, when I wrote that song, I was living with a girlfriend who was like not a really good match for me.
Damn.
But I was well, no, I was like really. She was like the coolest person in town. You know, like very dynamic and very like. Everybody wanted to be around her, you know, and then she was the first person I met when I moved to San Francisco. And so when we started going out, it was like kind of the beginning of all my new life, moving from Texas to San Francisco. So then when she was breaking up with me, it was very difficult, because not only did I really like her, but two, I really depended on her for like to be able to meet people and have a good time and do things.
Yeah.
Because I'm not from San Francisco.
Yeah.
But anyway, it turned out to be good, because like I was forced to like do my own thing. Right? But the song's about her, and it's about like you can tell in the lyrics it's about kind of like a bad level obsession, like, but it's like epic nonetheless. You know, it's a big deal.
That's good, because like the way that you did it tonight, it was just really soaring and really epic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I think God damn. By Southern California, though. Anyway, I thought you guys really nailed that song, is what I'm saying. And I wanted to ask, that's probably. Sorry, everybody. This shit is raw as fuck, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Our city's not that big, though.
Yeah. Let's just wait till they pass. I wanted to ask, like, I'm sure that song is going to be, like, a major showstopper, like, for example, when you play FYF as tomorrow.
Yeah,
and,
I hope so.
Yeah.
You just never know. I hope so, though.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. The rocket's going to take off, man.
Well, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, having not played the new stuff, you don't, like, for me, No. Because there's been so many songs that I've been like really excited. Well, I mean, like most of them go over really well, but I think a lot of it depends on like tempo in big settings like that. And there's been a lot of slow songs that I've written that I really liked and start to play them slow. And then you're out at an outdoor festival like that and people are just kind of like, oh, not a slow song. Like,
Yeah.
So we'll see.
No, but it's one of those boom songs.
Yeah,
It's like one of those songs
yeah,
fucking made for
yeah.
big crowds, you know?
Sure does, yeah.
Anyway, but I wanted to ask, you're gonna play FYF tomorrow. You played Coachella last year. You've already played an ATP. Like, I wanted to ask, with all of that said, what was the moment that you knew, you know, by your standards, that oh shit, you know, people are really digging this music? Like, I'm here. Was there a moment?
Yeah, it's been the whole time. Like, we were just a band that put songs on MySpace, like lots of people do. And not only, first of all, everybody at home supported it very much. But then we thought, you know, they know us, you know. But then, like, the very first show that was booked for us was a show at a French music festival, and that was over MySpace. So it was like from the very beginning, it was like, this is crazy. Like, this is gonna be something crazy. Like, this is different than anything else I've ever done. It's even before that, even just uploading a song like Lust for Life on MySpace and watching the counts just go like, boom, 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 watching people add and make comments, it was just like really exciting.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Because you do shit like that all the time, and nothing really ever happens. But, you know, then it was like after a long time. I was like 27 when we started doing this. It was just cool. You could tell right away. You know, these shows don't really do much to make me feel like anything's different. I think
That's good to hear, actually.
Well,
that
to
you're
me,
the same
it's like,
band
of course
always.
Coachella wants me to come play. Of course, Buckhead Festival. It's not like they don't even necessarily like me. I don't know. You know, I'm sure they do, but like, you don't even really know. You kind of just feel like you get put onto a circuit, you know.
Yeah.
Where there's people that read magazines, read press, and pick out the bands that pop up and book them. And that's all great. That's all very nice. Like, the fact that they do that even is wonderful, because that's how people survive, really. But there's nobody buys records anymore, really, on a mass scale, you know. So we survive through live shows. So I like these people, but at the end of the day, in my heart, I don't say to myself like, oh, they picked us because they love us. We're a big deal. I say they picked us because they knew we'd sell tickets. But that's kind of skeptical.
Yeah, that's politics at work for you, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, in your live incarnation, at all times, I'm sure you guys have always played like mind-blowing shows that a lot of people are going to say, you know, they're really lucky to have seen. And I wanted to ask, was there any particular live show that you have attended that just caused that same reaction in you?
Yeah, sure.
What's one of them?
The first time I saw Smashing Pumpkins in 1997, it was amazing.
What album were they? Was that still on the Melancholy tour?
Yeah, it was still Melancholy songs, but the Batman soundtrack had come out, and they had that song on the Batman soundtrack.
Do you remember that song, Kelly?
Yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah. I actually heard about the Flaming Lips for the first time in that movie.
Yeah, movie soundtracks are good for that. Like, when I was a teen, before I knew anything cool about music or knew where to look, and the internet wasn't so common then either. Like,
but tell me about
I like subscribe to like all the big, like, I'd go to the movies, and then I'd find the bands that were in the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. I'd find the bands that were in the Lost Highway soundtrack. Like,
Radiohead.
that's how I got into music. Yeah. And then I would like find the bands, and it was all like in big. There's a big music store called Hastings, you know, like Best Buy or something. And we'd just hang out in there, like, every time we had free money, you know. But like, I don't know.
Tell us about that first Smashing Pumpkins show.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about live shows. Yeah. That show was amazing because my mom and I went together. She bought me the ticket because they were opening for Rolling Stones.
Right on.
So she was like freaking out during the Rolling Stones, and I was freaking out during the Smashing Pumpkins. So that was especially cool. But I mean, I've been to so many. Like Belle and Sebastian show was amazing.
Which one? Where?
At Matador 21.
Ah, yeah, you're lucky. I really wanted to go to that.
Yeah, they signed us like a year before. So
That's right.
So
You guys are like,
Wow.
It was like,
That's crazy, dude.
with Bell and Sebastian and Sonic Youth, Lil Tango, and all these
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
OGs.
yeah, there was a lot. I mean, Guided by Voices. It was just like, it was like 3 days, I think.
Anyway, well, that's. No. That said, I wanted to know if you could say happy birthday to my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
Hey, Sergio. Happy birthday. Sorry you couldn't come tonight or tomorrow. But,
I love you.
the album is better than the live show, so listen to that on headphones.
Sergio, happy birthday.
We love you, Sergio.
Bye. Happy
Anyway,
birthday.
Yeah. Anyway. Girls' new album, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, comes out this month. It's out on True Panther Sounds. I'm Alberto Santillan of Arroz y Frijoles Music, arrozfrijolesmusic.blogspot.com, and I'm signing off. We'll see you soon.